Hello!
Let me know when you're ready.
Yes, I know you don't have to say it every 3 seconds. And welcome to another Let's Play by
Get the
me,
ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
the GamerWolfSix of Skyrim. On the last Let's Play, we infiltrated the vampire's castle so we could find her mother. I just came out here so we could get that fast travel point. And now to go into the world of horrible things. It is kind of weird that they're like, okay, we'll make a fast travel point on a balcony. How to get up there? Don't ask questions.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Okay, we're ready.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Probably kill us. And yeah, I wanted to say that I tried OBS and it didn't work. It seemed to have an even lower bit rate, so they were going to keep with fraps. Sure.
Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
Vampirism or leaving? I have to say the nice thing.
Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Yep.
All right. Here goes.
I think you can marry that person, but I'm keeping with my woeful waifu.
By the blood of my ancestors.
Boy, hopefully they don't notice all this vibrating and light.
Created a portal with a soul king. Incredible.
Most of the vibration. So?
Incredible. Simply incredible. The Soul Cairn is a tiny sliver of Oblivion, the realm of the Daedra. It's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal
Did we already
Masters.
go through this?
Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that probably has no.
Yeah, let's click through all
As
this.
far
I'm
as
pretty
I've
sure
heard,
we went through all this.
You give the Ideal Masters, because most of the stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the Necromancer. I had no. She had an alchemy set up in her. Looking at the equipment and material, I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of. Not that I ever. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical con.
Tell 'em about your
There's
family.
not a whole lot. You've already seen my father's obsession. My father. What about you? What were your parents like?
I don't know. I was just kind of born in this world as a 20, 30-something-year-old crossing the border. It'd be kind of nice if you could see them. I mean, that would be apt. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up a bad memory.
No, I just mean they're somewhere else.
Let's just keep going.
I mean, saying I miss them doesn't mean they're dead, usually. Oh. I'm dying.
Are you alright? That was painful. Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is, well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
Okay.
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
I guess if you're a vampire, you wouldn't have to deal with this.
Not your first choice, I'd guess?
Yeah.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the Ideal Masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the Soul Cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe. I'm I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done.
I mean, I could just
I know that better than anybody.
wait here. I mean, you know, don't know how dangerous it is for you guys.
Do you need something? Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn.
Yeah, that's fine.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you.
No.
Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
What's weakened soul, anyways? Active magic effects. W. Powers? Oh. Forgot about that. Well, I guess we just go. Too bad that OBS is somehow even worse with... I mean, it was a quick test, but even worse with regards to bitrate. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Either have less resolution and quicker load times, or better
I
resolution.
think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and get out of here quickly.
Okay. Ooh.
I heard
Neat.
stories about the soul cairn, but never thought I'd see it myself. So far, it's about what I imagined.
Oh, time to get my horse. Oh yeah, I have Daedric armor. Yeah. Let me just put the time.
I think a vampire would be right at home in this place.
Yeah, okay.
You'd be wrong.
So what's
Find my
that?
mother and get out of here.
Gonna eat this. What's up?
What a horrible place.
Smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
They're watching us. Always watching.
How you do?
Damn Akaviri shaman. How could I know it would trap my soul? I wonder if my family misses me. I wonder if they're still alive. How much time has passed?
Actually, that sounds bad. So, is this a thing? No. Let's see what would happen if I do Firebolt or a Soul Trap. What would Soul Trap do here? Oh, okay. Okay, we'll take that. That's and the Dagger of Ice. Lost Diamond, Mushroom, yeah. Why would there be soul gems in the soul Carn? It'd be like, I don't know, having bodies
This place
in
tears
heaven.
at me as though I'm still alive and being drawn and quartered. I can't stand it anymore.
How dare they cast me from the battle's fire? I will make them pay dearly.
Can you? So what's this? Okay.
Who's
You'd
there?
find a guy about a horse.
Where'd you...
And I mean literally a guy about a horse. How about you?
I wonder if the fire's still burning in the Imperial City.
I don't think so.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you. Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Okay, put in the journal. Oh, that was something else. Okay. Wait, put that back on. Let's investigate this place. I'm the bone man. Zippity zappity boop pop. Yeah, you can take care of him. Why would there be those things in the afterlife world? Yeah, you can take care of him. I'm just gonna keep on walking. Zippity zap boop pop. Badoop. Who's that? Oh, so Carn. Maybe I'll put it here, maybe it won't. Zippity zap. Really? Okay. Man. Pile of bones.
Who's there?
Uh-huh. That's what these guys have.
Done and done.
Yes, good. Oh, there it is. I need to find my horse. Have you seen a man about a horse?
I wonder if the fire's still burning in the Imperial City.
Please.
Oh,
This
hey,
misery.
how's it going? I need you, my horse. I guess I'll just follow you then. Conjure Frost Atronarch. Just need to get better at that so we can get better bullets. Is there a horse somewhere around here?
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones. Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers.
Mm-hmm.
How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer?
Probably.
You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. People would track me down just to see what I had for sale. Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here. I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground. Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart. Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, we used to gather before all of this nonsense happened to me.
I guess he's
Tell
just
me
bored.
what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal. If you have the husks. No husks, no
Okay.
sale.
So,
Guess you
did your
have some scavenging to do.
Like there's still
thing
some-
have a soul or something? Why is your cart here? So... something in here? Well, we chased after a horse. Maybe we just have to chase after him a few more times. Oh. I don't get it. Oh, probably in that big castle thing. Dragon skull. Neat.
Let's keep moving. We're being watched.
Yeah, we are. I mean, there's the wise masters or whatever they're called, and then the dude we're gonna fight. What's up?
Damn, Akaviri shaman. How could I
What's
know?
Nakaviri shaman? Oh, hey.
Mother? Mother!
Can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
Okay.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
Yeah, I just don't want the sun to go away. I mean, I like England, but still. And not specifically to keep her safe, but I wouldn't want to see her get hurt, you know?
Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble.
I mean, she's pretty nice.
Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly
Like,
do you
would
plan
he need
on
all the
stopping
blood at once or something? Gil Harkin? Yeah, let's just say I'll need your help.
Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers. You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
I mean, you guys keep on attacking me, except for, like, her and you. And also those ladies in the court, but that's besides the thing.
Serana? This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
Ooh.
Dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
I have a heavy
If
finger.
you only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
Okay.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Okay.
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition. If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated. I do know. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future. When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place. I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here. The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins. Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, They had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to reach. Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in. As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void.
Oh, well.
You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Neat. That's very convenient.
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance. Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe there's more to it than that. I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence. Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims. The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them. The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here as harvested souls.
Okay.
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
I mean,
Just
she's
kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
she's an important character to the story, so her dying is impossible. Too bad we couldn't find a man about a horse. Too bad there isn't like an actual map here. Yeah, well. How big is this place? Is it like to the distance of like the outer wall things? How are we supposed to get in there? Have you seen a horse?
Stay away from the Oblivion Gate, I told them. Did they listen? Of course not.
What is that?
It's the last time I argue with a Dromora.
Beware the dragon Dunavir, destroyer of souls and harbinger of the fallen.
I think we're supposed to keep away from that thing, right? Doesn't seem to affect me.
Where'd you
Oh, one sec. It's a mist man. Sec. Oh, okay. Hold on a sec. It's weird how some of them go down very easily while others don't. Where's my sword? My mallet. Oh, what's up?
done?
Guess I'm a little tired from all that stuff. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please comment, because like comments, things you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. Oh. If you like my YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out other videos to help it grow. Please remember to spay or neuter your animals and control the pet population. And until next time, let's play me, GamerWolfSix of Skyrim. See ya.